December 29, 2013. Guys, I'm going to go through some images here. And you're looking at Fukushima, unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 is the one that steam is coming out of, right. 1 is to the right. Now, it's happened again, and they've issued an alert. They're saying the Tokyo Electric Power Company says radioactive steam has suddenly begun emanating from previously exploded nuclear reactor number 3. They do not know what is happening and cannot go into the building to see it. They said because of damage and lethal radiation levels in that building. Experts say this could be the beginning of a spent fuel pool meltdown involving up to 89, are you listening, tons of nuclear fuel burning up into the atmosphere and headed to North America. On December 28th, they admitted steam was billowing out of reactor building number 3. You can see it there. And guys, it didn't have a chance the way it was designed, right on the ocean. And I think these are all General Electric designs, just like the ones on the California coast. They're almost identical, even the way those protective seawalls were there. But guys, that tsunami came in over 62 feet in this area. But it goes on to say that the steam appeared to be coming from what's left of the 5th floor of the mostly destroyed building. It is widely known that people cannot get inside that reactor building because of the radioactivity. TEPCO cannot state for certain what is happening, but they're blaming it more than likely on these fuel rods. And guys, and this is critical. Again, here you can see the sea level rise. And this was not the crest of the waves. This was the average height at 62.336 feet above that sea level rise. Guys, that's a lot. And that island had seawalls, but it dropped. The entire island dropped at that time. Now, they're saying that there are two basic possibilities if another meltdown is in progress. It says the radioactive fuel ejected when the reactor exploded, they've mixed together into many meltdowns and are taking place in these small clumps of pellets. It says number 2 is pellets of radioactive fuel injected when the reactor exploded, went into the spent fuel pool located above the reactor and have begun melting down so seriously that they are boiling off the water in the spent fuel pool. It says since steam is visible, that most likely scenario, and if so, would be an absolute nightmare, worse than the original Fukushima disaster. The spent fuel was situated on the 4th floor above reactor number 3, and if this is the source of the steam, the situation could escalate rapidly out of control. Now, guys, you can see these are images when it happened. That's the nuclear plant burning there. But these are not current images. We don't have the current ones coming in right now. This is their airport after it happened. But I'm going to continue reading this report. It says that they're going to keep up to date on developments via the internet, and I'll keep them uploaded here. And we're going to talk about this on tomorrow's show. That's at 2:30 Central Time, 30 minutes after Pastor Paul's show. He's updated some of this, and I'm going to have all the updates that I can get from TEPCO from this. But the mass media is not reliable because the government there, they want to avoid mass panic. This is coming from some of the local people there. And listen, they're actually talking about being prepared with radiation suits and plastic, wrapping yourself in plastic and duct tape and things like this. But I'll get the report on it, and I'm going to put a link to this report so you can read it yourself. But you can see how the radiation comes off Fukushima and wraps itself around the Arctic vortex. North America, Canada gets it all the way around to the British Islands, back around across Russia and China, back across the ocean, and back across Fukushima. No, they could have not picked a more perfect place in the northern hemisphere for a reactor to go out if they wanted to get the entire globe, because this is the point. You can see the air coming off the Arctic across Fukushima, across Kamchatka, Russia, and across the Aleutians into the Pacific Northwest. This just continues right around, guys. You've seen our videos on this vortex. It is trapped. And guys, don't forget that the coronal hole that's so large that it's giving us that excess heat that's bearing down on these storms. But I just want to read one of these things, and I'm going to link to it because it seems serious enough. But they're talking about, again, cutting sheets from covering up your windows. If this comes in, and they're saying up till January the 3rd could be the date. But guys, you can see that the weather is bringing this around fast. I've just got a hold of this information after tonight's show, or we would have probably went another 30 minutes with this. But again, I'm going to link to it, guys. I want you to go to the site, read the precautions. I'm going to get all the updates I can. We'll have it in a video tomorrow and on tomorrow's show, again, starting at 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central Time on Blog Talk Radio. We will not be on live stream. We're going to be on Blog Talk. Heads up, guys. Be safe.